The Formula of Twice: How 9 Girls Redefined K-pop Stardom. In the shimmering galaxy of K-pop, few groups have managed to radiate as brightly and consistently as Twice. Their story isn't just about catchy music and synchronized choreography, it's a chronicle of resilience, connection, and evolution. This is the story of how 9 women, each from different backgrounds, came together to form one of the most successful girl groups in modern history, and how their journey transformed the landscape of K-pop forever. The origins of Twice trace back to 2015 in Taefyeon, when JYP Entertainment launched a survival reality show called 16. The concept was simple yet brutal. 16 talented trainees would compete for a spot in a new girl group, with the public and JYP founder Park Jin-young himself deciding who would make the cut. The show wasn't just about skill, it was about charisma, charm, and that intangible spark that connects an artist to the audience. From the very first episode, fans around the world were hooked, witnessing the raw emotions, tears, and dreams of these young women fighting for a single chance to debut. When the final lineup was announced, it included 9 members: Nayeon, Jonghyun, Momo, Sana, Jaehyo, Mina, Dahyun, Chaeyoung, and Tsuyu. The inclusion of Momo and Tsuyu, who were initially eliminated, became a defining moment that foreshadowed the group's identity, a balance between skill, passion, and fan connection. Twice was more than just a name. It symbolized the idea of touching people's hearts twice, once through their music and again through their visuals and charm. Twice's debut single, Like Ooh Ah, exploded onto the scene with an energy that was fresh yet familiar. It combined the vibrant pop sound JYP was known for with a bold, zombie-themed music video that instantly stood out. The song's success didn't happen overnight, but it had staying power. Week after week, the song climbed the charts, a rare feat for a rookie group. What followed next was a chain reaction that would change the direction of K-pop's cute concept forever. When Cheer Up dropped in 2016, Twice became a national phenomenon. The song's catchy chorus, Shy Shy Shy, performed by Sana, became a viral sensation. Suddenly, everyone in Korea, from schoolchildren to soldiers, was mimicking her iconic line. The group's ability to make each member memorable became their first major key to success. They weren't just a girl group, they were 9 distinct personalities, each beloved for her quirks and charm. This personal relatability made them approachable, a trait that connected deeply with young audiences across Asia. Twice's early years were a masterclass in branding and marketing. Unlike groups that relied solely on edgy or powerful concepts, Twice embodied positivity, warmth, and fun. Their songs, from TT to Likey to What Is Love, celebrated youth, love, and hope, themes that resonated with fans navigating their own emotions and experiences. Their music videos were colorful, cinematic, and packed with visual storytelling, making them instantly recognizable. Each release wasn't just a song, it was a cultural event. Another secret behind their success lies in consistency. Twice maintained an impressive output, releasing multiple comebacks every year. This relentless pace ensured they were always in the public eye, never giving fans a moment to forget them. Yet, their quality never suffered. Each song carried its own unique charm, evolving slightly with time while retaining that signature Twice energy. Over time, their concept matured, from the innocent cuteness of Signal to the elegant sophistication of Feel Special, reflecting not just the group's artistic growth, but also the journey of their fans growing alongside them. But Twice's success wasn't just confined to Korea. Their entry into Japan marked the beginning of a new chapter. Japan, known for its massive music market, embraced Twice with open arms. Their Japanese debut single, One More Time, shattered records, making them one of the fastest K-pop groups to achieve platinum status in the country. Their infectious energy and multilingual efforts, including Japanese versions of their Korean hits, helped them bridge cultural boundaries effortlessly. Within a few short years, Twice became Japan's top-selling K-pop girl group, paving the way for other Korean acts to follow. Still, the road wasn't always smooth. As their fame skyrocketed, so did the pressure. By 2019, members began facing physical and emotional exhaustion. Mina's temporary hiatus due to anxiety became a sobering reminder that behind the glittering stage lights were real people dealing with very real struggles. Instead of hiding this vulnerability, Twice confronted it with transparency and compassion. Their song Feel Special became a reflection of that, a heartfelt tribute to their journey, fans, and each other. It wasn't just another comeback, it was a message of gratitude and healing. Lines like, "You make me feel special," resonated deeply with fans, becoming a powerful anthem of love and support between Twice and Once, their devoted fan base. Their fandom, Once, played a monumental role in sustaining their global dominance. Twice didn't just have fans, they built a community. Onces were involved in every step of their journey, organizing streaming projects, fan art campaigns, and charity drives in the group's name. This symbiotic relationship became one of the strongest in the K-pop industry. Twice members, known for their authenticity and friendliness, often engaged with fans directly through live broadcasts, handwritten letters, and behind-the-scenes content, further nurturing this deep emotional connection. As the years passed, Twice proved their ability to adapt. While other groups struggled to redefine themselves after their cute era, Twice transitioned seamlessly into more mature and empowering concepts. Songs like I Can't Stop Me, Cry For Me, Scientist, and Talk That Talk showcased a bolder, more confident version of the group. Women in control of their identity and artistry. Their performances grew sharper, their vocals stronger, and their visuals even more refined. This evolution didn't alienate their early fans. Instead, it earned them new ones who admired their artistry and growth. In 2022, Twice achieved another milestone, a successful US breakthrough. Their English single, The Feels, marked their official entry into the Western market, earning spots on Billboard charts and introducing them to a wider global audience. Their subsequent world tours sold out arenas and stadiums worldwide, including in Los Angeles, New York, and even Europe. The sight of thousands of international fans singing their songs in Korean became a powerful testament to the group's worldwide influence. But what truly cements Twice's legacy isn't just their records, it's their impact. They redefined what it means to be a K-pop girl group. They proved that you don't have to rely on controversy or shock value to dominate the charts. You can win hearts through sincerity, hard work, and joy. Twice became a symbol of perseverance and unity, proof that teamwork, authenticity, and dedication can overcome any obstacle. Each member's individual growth also became part of Twice's larger success story. Nayeon debuted as a solo artist with her hit song Pop, proving her star power and vocal brilliance. Jihyo followed with Killin' Me Good, showcasing her versatility and emotional depth. Meanwhile, Sana, Momo, and Mina continued to reign as icons in Japan, bridging both cultures effortlessly. Every solo and subunit activity only strengthened the group's brand rather than dividing it, a rare balance in the K-pop world. As Twice continues to evolve into their 10th year and beyond, their story remains one of the most inspiring in pop culture. From the fierce competition of 16 to filling stadiums across continents, they've become the blueprint for longevity in K-pop. They've shown that true success isn't just about topping charts. It's about touching hearts, growing with your fans, and staying authentic to your purpose. So when you ask why Twice became so successful, the answer lies not in luck or timing, but in something far deeper. It's in their connection, their message, and their unwavering unity. It's in the laughter they share on stage and the tears they shed off it. It's in the way their music brings joy, comfort, and nostalgia to millions across the globe. Twice didn't just become stars, they became symbols of hope, perseverance, and happiness in an ever-changing industry. And as long as there are fans who find comfort in their songs, the light of Twice will never fade. Beyond the spotlight, the evolution and global legacy of Twice. As Twice entered the next chapter of their career, their journey took on a new dimension, one not merely defined by numbers or fame, but by transformation. From young trainees who once stood nervously on a reality show stage, they had now become seasoned performers commanding stadiums and arenas across continents. Yet, with such immense success came a new kind of challenge: the responsibility of sustaining relevance, artistry, and unity in a constantly evolving K-pop landscape. By 2023, Twice stood as one of the few girl groups in K-pop history to surpass the infamous 7-year curse, a term used to describe how most idol groups disband or fade away after their initial contracts expire. But Twice was not most groups. Instead of parting ways, all 9 members made the monumental decision to renew their contracts with JYP Entertainment, a move that sent waves through the industry. It wasn't just a business deal. It was a statement of trust, sisterhood, and shared purpose. Their fans, once, celebrated the moment as proof that Twice's story was far from over. It was entering a new era. This new era saw Twice evolve musically, emotionally, and visually. Gone were the days when they were defined solely by their cute image. Now they embraced complexity, womanhood, and power. Their album Ready to Be became a declaration of confidence, blending sophisticated production with themes of independence and emotional growth. Songs like Set Me Free and Moonlight Sunrise symbolized liberation, not just from the expectations of others, but from their own past limitations. Twice was no longer performing as idols who sought validation. They were artists expressing their truth. What made Twice remarkable was their ability to mature with their audience. Fans who once discovered them as teenagers now watch them grow into strong, graceful women navigating the same real-world challenges: heartbreak, identity, self-worth. This evolution mirrored the life stages of their listeners, creating a deeper emotional resonance. Every new song felt like a letter, personal, comforting, and relatable. But Twice's story isn't just one of music. It's a story of cultural diplomacy, where they became ambassadors of Korean culture to the world. They bridged language barriers, performing in Korean, Japanese, and English, and connected emotionally regardless of nationality. Their Japanese releases continued to dominate Oricon charts, while their international tours proved their universal appeal. The sight of Twice performing for tens of thousands in cities like Los Angeles, Paris, Bangkok, and Manila symbolized something larger: a global unity formed through melody and movement. Their world tours became grand celebrations of this connection. Every performance was a meticulously designed experience, a symphony of lights, choreography, and emotion. Twice's stage presence had evolved into something transcendent. They were no longer just entertainers, but storytellers. Each act carried emotional weight, from the nostalgia of early hits like Cheer Up and TT to the empowering anthems of Talk That Talk and I Can't Stop Me. Fans didn't just attend concerts, they relived history. And behind every performance was years of unrelenting hard work. Twice's practice routines were notoriously rigorous. The members often spoke of spending up to 12 hours a day perfecting choreography and vocals. But what truly set them apart was their discipline and empathy. They never competed against each other. Instead, they complemented one another's strengths. Where Jiyo's powerhouse vocals soared, Mina's graceful movements balanced. Where Dahyun's wit shone, Jonghyun's calm grounded them. Each member became a pillar, supporting the structure of a group that refused to crumble. Another key to Twice's continued success was their authentic bond. Not a manufactured chemistry for cameras, but a real sisterly relationship nurtured through shared hardships. Years of living, training, and performing together forged a bond that went beyond friendship. Their inside jokes, spontaneous laughter, and mutual care became a defining trait. This authenticity resonated deeply with fans tired of artificial perfection. Twice imperfections made them real. As Twice gained global traction, they also became fashion icons and cultural trendsetters. Each member carved a distinct image within the fashion world. Nayeon's chic charisma, Sana's soft elegance, Lisa-like grace from Momo's dance aura, and Tsuyu's goddess-like visuals. Collaborations with luxury brands such as Louis Vuitton, Prada, and Estée Lauder elevated their influence beyond music. They weren't just musicians anymore. They were global ambassadors of beauty, style, and empowerment. Yet, despite this high-profile image, they remained humble, approachable, and true to their origins. One cannot discuss Twice's rise without acknowledging their global fandom ecosystem, a phenomenon that redefined fan engagement in the digital era. Once didn't just support the group, they built an empire around them. Online communities organized global streaming parties, social media campaigns, charity events, and fan art exhibitions. Fans translated interviews, archived footage, and preserved every milestone with archival dedication. This fan-driven movement transformed Twice into a cultural force, ensuring their legacy extended beyond the charts. And still, Twice's emotional connection to their fans remained their most potent magic. During concerts, they often took moments to speak directly to once, their voices trembling with gratitude. Jihyo once said on stage, "Whenever we feel tired or lost, we look at you and we remember why we started." Those moments, raw, unscripted, and sincere, are what made Twice timeless. It wasn't fame that fueled them, it was love. Their impact also reshaped the business model of K-pop. Before Twice, the industry was dominated by a fast-paced cycle of temporary popularity. But Twice proved that sustainability was possible. They demonstrated that consistency, emotional sincerity, and branding could coexist with artistic evolution. Agencies began modeling new groups after Twice's formula: accessible personalities, relatable charm, and fan-focused marketing. Groups like ITZY, NMIXX Sex, and even international acts began adopting Twice's connection-first strategy. Even musically, Twice's influence is unmistakable. Their signature sound, bright, addictive melodies layered with subtle melancholy, became a blueprint for modern K-pop pop production. Producers began replicating their formula: youthful yet nostalgic, happy yet emotional. Songs like TT and Likey became cultural touchstones, studied by producers and trainees alike for their perfect balance of simplicity and power. As Twice reached their 10th anniversary, they stood as living legends. Few groups in any genre have maintained this level of harmony, output, and popularity over a decade. Their anniversary project celebrated not only their journey, but their bond with fans. Emotional videos, heartfelt letters, and surprise performances reminded everyone that Twice's legacy isn't confined to records. It lives in memories, emotions, and shared dreams. In interviews, members often reflect on how they want to be remembered. Rosy-eyed yet grounded, Jihyo once said, "I hope people remember Twice as a group that made them smile when life felt heavy." And that's exactly what they've become: a comfort, a constant reminder that joy and love can exist even in the toughest times. Through every era, from their bubblegum beginnings to their refined global artistry, Twice has been more than an idol group. They've been a cultural phenomenon rooted in humanity. Their journey continues to inspire millions of aspiring artists around the world. Every young trainee who dreams of debuting, every fan who finds solace in their songs, carries a piece of Twice's spirit: the belief that perseverance, unity, and authenticity will always outshine fleeting trends. Theirs is not just the story of fame, but of faith. Faith in themselves, in their craft, and in the bond between artist and audience. And as the lights dim at the end of another sold-out concert, the 9 members of Twice take their final bow. Not as idols on a pedestal, but as women who grew, loved, and dreamed alongside their fans. Their smiles reflect not just success, but gratitude. Gratitude for a journey that began with 16 hopeful trainees and evolved into one of the most extraordinary success stories in K-pop history. Because in the end, Twice didn't just redefine success, they redefined what it means to shine together. Their story is not a fairy tale, but a living testament to passion, resilience, and connection. One that will continue echoing through the hearts of fans for generations to come.